I go, yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they're looking at me like they seen a UFO.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. The veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go here in Atlanta. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Giants. His 12th touchdown of the year.
Next to score, Giants 7, Falcons 7.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Learn to hot. On the quick, right?
Back to throw. Stroud. This one. A deep shot for Rice. That is hot. What a throw. Rashee Rice. Touchdown Falcons. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll go again with Benson. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. 2nd and 7. Here's Williams now to throw. There's Hurst downfield. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big-time play out of the G-men. 38 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, New York. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That's to Reed. He's got it. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. He'll go again here with Henry. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Open man, that's Adams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Giants leading this one early. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. First and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Stroud to throw. That one caught by Adams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up. Going to go right back to Henry. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. A second down throw for Stroud. To the goal line and in. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Atlanta.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's a short one caught by Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Benson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Open man, left side. He's got it. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. A handoff, running left is Benson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Again, it's Benson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He's going to air this one out, and that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception.
Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Going for it all. That is brought in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, New York. Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Why, Tony? Oh, right. Taxi.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Giants. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception, and now Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Giants are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Stroud. He'll complete it to Adams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first down. He's got it! And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Falcons. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield perfect throw and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A give. Here's Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Williams to throw on second down. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, New York. That his second touchdown of the afternoon. Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, south. Why Tony? 2J.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
A 7-yard gain.
Uno more.
Stroud going to set up to throw. This one downfield looking for Henry. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the move, left is Benson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. On second down, it's Benson. And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Let's go. So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. On the ground, it's Benson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a look.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They'll run. Here's Benson. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end.
22.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Open man downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A run on 1st and goal. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He'll try and throw. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, uno. Hey, south. Hey.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Look the hot.
To throw is Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Why, Tony.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This throw right side is caught by Adams. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Why, Tony. Nike Texas.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. Now a deep ball here for Collins. He is in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, New York. Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Stroud. And that ball incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Stroud to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On the tweak, right?
Throwing is Stroud. This one downfield looking for Henry. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over. Let's go now.
On first and 10, here's Benson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. And the Giants first down.
On the set.
On the toss, they go with Benson. Second and a yard. They'll run here with Benson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Giants are able to extend the lead.
Falcons, 34.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Hey, south. Why Tony? Hey.
Here we go. One final play. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a road win here for the Giants. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.